Hello, my name is Alex Denoyer, and this is my project for Anthropology 205. Today I'll be presenting a comparative study on feeding behaviors in domestic animals, specifically cats, dogs, and horses. This study is based on field observations I conducted in real-world environments. The central question I explored is, how do feeding behaviors differ between domestic cats, dogs, and horses, before, during, and after meals? I focused on three main behavioral categories: anticipation, guarding, and relaxation. The reason this matters is as pet owners, many of us notice certain quirks around feeding time: begging, pacing, or even aggression. But there's actually a gap in comparing these behaviors across species. Understanding these differences can reveal a lot about animal cognition, domestication, and even welfare practices. My hypothesis was that dogs would show the most anticipation and begging behaviors, cats would appear more aloof or independent, and horses would remain relatively neutral, though I considered they might show some guarded behavior depending on the context. For this project, I observed 3 cats at my girlfriend's house, 1 dog at my father's house, and 1 horse at a separate property. Each animal was observed for at least 2 hours over the course of 2 to 3 days. I recorded notes in 10-minute intervals to track behavior changes over time. For this project, I used a few simple tools, such as a field notebook, a timer on my phone to keep track of intervals, and video recordings to review behaviors more carefully and maintain consistency across species. I tracked behaviors in 3 main phases: before feeding, during feeding, and after feeding. Before feeding, I looked for signs of anticipation like pacing, vocalizing, begging, or following people. During feeding, I noted how quickly they ate, body posture, and any guarding behavior that they had. And after feeding, I observed whether they guarded the area, looked for more food, or simply relaxed. The cats displayed noticeable behaviors before meals, especially the larger one named Bear, who became vocal and needy. During feeding, they were focused and didn't show aggressive towards humans, but there was some subtle guarding behavior between each other. After eating, the 2 smaller cats, Bean and Kitters, were active and wanted to go outside, while the large one preferred to relax and nap. Mochi the dog was clearly the most expressive before feeding, very vocal, jumping, and generally hyper. During feeding, she would pick up her food and carry it to the carpet, eating 1 bite at a time. She showed no guarding behavior, but the feeding ritual was elaborate. Afterward, she calmed down significantly and would relax in warm spots and/or beg for more food. Teddy the horse was generally indifferent before feeding, unless the food was delayed. Then he would vocalize and seem agitated. During feeding, he was calm, focused, and very consistent in his posture. Afterward, he became quiet and appeared a bit tired. Overall, the horse was the least reactive of the 3 species. Here's a comparison table I created to show the differences and similarities between the 3 species. Dogs showed the most anticipation and continued food seeking after meals. Cats were vocal but less intense, with minor inner cat guarding. Horses were steady and calm, with reactions mainly tied to food timing. This supports the idea that feeding behavior reflects domestication style and human interaction. This project really made me aware of how behavior reflects a species' evolutionary background. Dogs, having been bred for human companionship and tasks, were more emotionally expressive. Cats showed more independence, and horses, being prey animals, kept their behavior efficient and low risk. Overall, my observations supported my original hypothesis to some degree. One challenge I had while completing this project was getting consistent video across different locations. Animals also didn't always eat at the same times, so keeping the environment controlled was tough. Next time, I'd plan the schedule better or standardize feeding locations. But doing this firsthand helped me understand the value of observational research in anthropology. It really teaches patience and attention to detail. I based this project on my own observations, and I'd like to thank my girlfriend, my dad, as well as Teddy, Mochi, Kitters, Bean, and Bear. I would also like to thank the course for giving me a chance to apply real-world skills in a fun and meaningful way, and I'm excited to share my results. Thank you.